Well, welcome to this live stream on the Millbrook Railroad. Kind of impromptu, so we'll see how many people actually show up. I never plan these things because I never know when I can plan these things. But been doing some track surfacing today. We'll back the geometry card up here so you can see what we've done today so far. So far we've, by we, me and the frog in my pocket, have lifted the outside rail here on the sugar house siding and added more ballast because, hey, the ballast pile isn't frozen today. So, let me move this track toolbox out of the way. Okay, sorry, I can't really see comments at the moment. So you have to be patient with me on comments. So I went through and did this this section here yesterday. That'll be topic for an upcoming video. Fixing all the bad joints, kicking things into alignment, and just overall making this piece of track nice and smooth once again. And I gotta say, it's done well. Happy New Year. Yes, hello. Now I'm getting comments. So let's take you off of the geometry cart here, which really isn't much. And oops, I lost a pad off of my mount here. Ah, this thing's falling apart. I'm gonna stick these in my pocket so I don't lose them. Okay. My camera mount is a cant twist. Now, all you machinists out there probably know what a cant twist is. This is kind of the photographer's version. It's got a clamp for the camera and a clamp for the other parts, or to clamp onto stuff. So I did this joint here yesterday, and that's looking a lot better than it was, gotta say. But it took me 2 hours to line this up. This whole curve here was trying to become a straight. Right now my fail point that I expect is going to be next is this one right here. I didn't have time to change this joint yesterday. And this one here, I'm going to have to replace this piece of rail. It's a short piece of rail anyway, so I want to replace that with something better. There's two short pieces of rail in here, and I'm going to replace those with just one piece. Fewer joints is better. Okay. Oh, it's slippery out here. So yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, now I can see my screen a little better. If you guys got any comments, I'll do my best to answer them. So let's see. While we're waiting for comments, let me grab the track box here. I'm not going to do any more surfacing today because I've run out of ballast that isn't frozen. And I do have to get this off the track. But anyway, I'm all set here to fix some joints. So let's go see if we can fix some joints. I know I've got some bad ones down here. I know I've got some missing ones down here too, but I'm not going to deal with the missing ones on the straightaways at the moment. They can wait until spring. But aha, here's one. Right here on a curve. The hardware fell off of it. And we're going to add some lock washers and stuff to it. So bear with me while I clamp the camera down to the rail and give you a better view of this while I fix it. So we'll just clamp this right here Get that piece of ballast out of the way. It's kind of like behind the scenes footage right now. You get to see what I do when I don't have the camera rolling. And usually it's reclamping the camera mount to something, whether it be a signpost or tractor or nearby rail car. Sometimes I put it on a rock. There we go. We'll put that right there. So, what I'm going to do here, I've only got one screw. Wow, that's not even holding very well. So, I'm going to put some new hardware in this and then just leave it. That'll be fine. I have lock washers. That'll hold it. I have nuts. There we go. Some people say I am nuts for doing this. Sometimes I agree. All right, and I've got my hardware, my screws for this. Somewhere in here I've got flat washers. Ah, there they are. Flat washers. That helps everything kind of hold together. Now the fiddly bit is getting all this hardware in place. I'm going to need to get 1, 2, 3 of these in there. And I'm running out of screws, so I'm going to have to go to the hardware store before too long here. And I've got to open up this bag of very tiny number 4 lock washers and get 3 of them. Actually, I think I'm going to get 4 because I'm going to add one to that screw that's already there. This is all very, very fiddly. Let's see. We'll get out some flat washers here. I don't have room for 4 of them, but oh well. Got screws that were too short. That one is too short for a washer. So, we'll take advantage of that one holding everything together for now. Grab our trusty screwdriver and our orange pliers, which are hard to lose. Okay, let's put that. Right, well, let's use the pliers. I'm not at a very good angle. I've got you guys at the angle I'm usually at. There we go. It's a lot further over than I thought it was. So, let's screw that in. And eventually it will thread into something. Ah, there it is, coming out the back side. All right, now put a lock washer on here. And it'll get the tiny little, I'm sorry, the first one is flat washer, not lock washer. Then the lock washer. Budget railroading, folks. Alrighty. Got these square nuts. Thanks to a donation from a viewer. Yeah, I probably should have announced this ahead of time, but it was really kind of spur of the moment, this live stream. Just screw that in there. Round that nut off just a little bit, because, you know, Vice grips for pliers, pliers for wrench, wrench for hammer. You know. Alright, that's kind of tight in there. This is pulled apart quite a bit. It's not going to pull apart anymore once I get this hardware in here. Oops, I lost one of the flat washers. Donating hardware to the ballast. Everybody needs good hardware in the ballast, don't they? Right. Make this a little easier for you folks to see. Oh, that one's going to be difficult, isn't it? Oh, no. Come on. Almost got it. Yay! Good. Okay. So this one I'm going to have to pop out a little bit. But let's not deal with that yet. We'll deal with this one here first. So there we go. Talk about fiddly, huh? And then we'll get that nut on there. Well, joint is fairly tight against that screw. I expect by springtime that machine screw is going to be bent pretty badly. There we go. That's good for now. And now let's deal with this one and then move on to the next joint. All right, hold that in place. There. Oh, not quite there. Yeah, that pulled in a lot better than the other two. All right, so that one's done. I've got this screw here. I'm just going to leave that one. Tighten it up a little bit with a screwdriver. And that will be fine. While I'm here, I'll tighten these other ones. That one's already tight. That one's tight. And I'll bet this one's loose. Yeah, just a little bit. There. One joint down, 999 to go. Alright, now I'll unhook this. There we go. Okay, next joint. Ugh. Wish I had a nice truck to haul all this stuff in. Alright, let's go down through here looking for bad joints. That one's good. Where's the other one? Missing. It needs to be drilled. That's on the inside. No, I actually do need to deal with that. Yes, Happy New Year from Westboro, Massachusetts. And, I I didn't see that lock washer comment very well. It was disappearing as I was looking at it. The lock washers do work pretty good though. So let's clamp this to the rail. I think the ballast is always in the way, you know? Until it isn't. Then you don't have enough of it. So this one's going to be a little more involved. It's going to be more involved because I have to drill some holes here. So I've got a drill. I've got joint bars. Oh, I did leave one sitting on the tie, didn't it? Oh, I have to go back and get that. Thank you. I'll be right back. All right, good eye there. Thank you. Got that lock washer sitting right there. We'll use that on this joint. So, let's line things up. Now, what I'm looking at here, which you can't really see very well, is how these slots in the joint bar line up with the any holes that might be in the rail already. And, okay, that'll work. So, I'm going to drill these holes out a little more. Give myself a little more room. I have a drill for the occasion, which just felt loose. Yeah, it is a little loose in the holder. I'll keep that in mind. The steel gauge. Is that what I saw? These comments sometimes disappear too quickly. Steel gauge right here. So this is 7.5 inches from here to this little step here. The track, by the way, is 7.5 inches. The equipment is all 7.25 inches. It's a compromise because I build equipment for other people. So, oh, thank you for your comment there, Scott. So let's see. The other side here of this gauge, that is this side, is 7.56 inches from here to here. And this other step is our minimal. So minimal, maximal, something like that. It's set up kind of like the NMRA standards gauge, which it doesn't work as well as I thought it would, but it's kind of working. So we're oh well, we're a little narrow here actually. So this rail end needs to come out ever so slightly, like a couple of thousandths. So yeah, so like that is just about 7.5. So that's gonna pull out once I fix this joint. That'll fix the gauge there. So I'll pop that out so I don't damage it, and drill a couple of holes. Right, now I'm moving the hole this way a little bit. That's why I went in at an angle. I don't want to have that hole too close to the edge of the rail. So we'll just slide this right here. And I'm going to have to change drills, make a couple of marks, dimples, so I can, a couple of dimples so I can drill it out. I have to extend this a little bit because it's hard to get by the end of the ties. All right, pop that in here, kind of line it up somehow. Sometimes it's easier than others. It looks like that'll work. I'm going to open it with a larger drill anyway. There, it's a dimple. Dimple enough anyway. Yeah. The end of my drill feels blunt. Huh. Well, good reason for that. It's all chipped up. There we go, that's a little better. That's definitely narrow right now. Pop this drill off, pop this drill on. Go out a little bit. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, that popped out. Right about to the right place, almost. There. There we go, that's engaged. When I'm adjusting this, I'm dealing with 5 thousandths of an inch, 10 thousandths, somewhere around there. I forget exactly what. Okay, joint bars. I've got one. Grab a second one here. Out of the bag. There we go. One for each side. My feet are getting soaking wet because my toes are in the snow. It's like being on ice. I have 4 screws left, so this is going to be the last joint. I guess I got to go to the hardware store. I got to be careful not to lose these. Okay. Now we'll get the other hardware out. 2. And 2 more. I'm shaking. I had too much tea this morning. Okay. These little pouches don't open very well. So I'll just kind of coax the little parts out. Try not to get too many of them. And a Facebook comment from Canton, Cuba and Western says video. Well, yes, live stream video. Okay. Let's get this in here. There we go. That's a lot of beeping. So, let's see. Oh, I forgot to get the washers, not washers, whatever these things are. The nuts. I just want 4, not 5. There we go. Just got 4. Put those back in the toolbox. Now you hear traffic, right? I'm right next to the state highway. I'm about 8 feet from the edge of the pile of snow that the plow leaves, the highway plow. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Let's see if I can save those. Oops. All right, I guess I can't save those. Well, those are part of the ballast now. That wasn't too bright. All right, let's get that on there. Get a lock washer on there. Get a nut on right there. Just gotta thread that on there. All right, I can do this one. Oh, don't go away. Don't lose. There. Don't want to lose those. Okay. So for those of you who've just joined me, I'm working on some rail joints. I did do some resurfacing earlier today, but that'll be in an upcoming video. Little New Year's track work here for you. Well, not quite New Year's. New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year to everybody. I'll get that lock washer on there without losing it. That's a challenge. Okay. There we go. That's in there enough that it's going to stay a little bit. Now I can get my other lock washer. Excuse me. All right, one more lock washer here. Just one, I hope. Ah, there we go. Got that one out without losing it. Put on the tie. And I managed to get one flat washer without losing it on the tie. Don't stop me now, I'm on a roll. Okay. And lock washer. And now, this is not easy, getting in that area without losing all this hardware. Going in behind the screws that hold the rail in place. There we go. Success. Yes, in spring I will definitely be busy working on new railroad. It'll be grading first, but there'll still be plenty of work to do here on the Plateau Sub. And I thought I saw greetings from New Zealand. Well, greetings. It's probably New Year's Day already, though, over there. There we go. Kind of crank that down. Keep going until we break something, right? There. And we'll get this one. Oh, this is still gonna have to do work to this come springtime because of that gap you're looking at right there. Ah, already 2023 in Christchurch, New Zealand. Well, Happy New Year. Okay, so got my tools here. Those are going to go back in the box. Let's see. I'm out of those screws. What other kind of screws do I have in here? Sadly, I'm out of the screws that hold the joints together. Well, let's go along and look for loose screws anyway. I'm sure I've got a few screws loose. You can laugh, it's okay. It's a joke. There we go. I'll just put that right there. Come back for it. All right, we'll unhook the can't twist from the rail. There we go. Tighten things back up. Go for a little walk here along the track. And it's getting dark here already. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Vermont at the 45th parallel. So 45th parallel north. It gets cold here. I got a bad tie there I got to fix. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I thought I saw one of these earlier. Let's see if I got any screws here. I've got one. All right. And that's bent up a little bit. Not quite knackered though. Let's see if I can bend that back. Ah, there we go. Salvaged. Okay. Now all I need are some screws. Fresh out of them. Well, I think that's a trip to the hardware store. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more track work today without the necessary hardware. So, just give you an indication here, by the way, of all this traffic you're seeing. It's down the state highway. And this is how close we are. So this is about 8-10 feet. So I think that all the track work I'm going to get done today. I have to go to the battery store and get another battery for the 71 because I broke it. Derailed with it, and the motor mount went through the bottom of the battery. That wasn't any fun. So I'll be replacing that. That's $125 I didn't intend to spend, but these things happen. So I think that's all the track work we're gonna get done today. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching, and I certainly hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for the thumbs up, and if you're not watching this live, give it a thumbs up if you want, and if I've earned it, please subscribe. So we'll turn this around so you can see my ugly face today. There we go. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New Year from Millbrook Railroad.